Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Knowledge Doctor. So, if you have ever wanted to become an AI expert but did not know where to start, so this video is your ultimate guide. So, today we will break down the 66 key AI topics you must master from machine learning to robotics, NLP, and beyond. So, let's dive into the ultimate AI cheat sheet for 2025. I divide this cheat sheet into 10 sections so that you can easily understand that. So let's see the sections number one. In the section number one, you should learn about the machine learning fundamental. So let us start with the foundation of machine learning. The first one is called the supervised learning. So higher model is basically learned from the label data. Then we have the unsupervised learning. So higher model finds some hidden patterns without labels. It's called the clusterings. Then the third one is the semi-supervised learning. It's basically a mix of both the supervised learning and the unsupervised learnings. So I'm already creating here an series that's called the multiverse of 100 plus data science project series. And here you also have one extended series that's called the Gen AI projects. You can also follow this series. So here we built here 90 plus projects. As well as if you wanted to build here some of the supervised or unsupervised projects, you can also follow the multiverse series. That's it. Now let's the number four. It's about the reinforcement learnings. So model is basically learning through the rewards and the penalties, like teaching a robot to work. Then the number five is the k nearest neighbors, also stand for the KNNs. So simple yet powerful classification algorithms. You can do the classification using this KNN. Then the last one is the support vector machine, also stand for the SBMs. So it's basically great for separating the data with some clear boundaries. In your data, you can do some boundaries and you can easily classify them. Okay, it's called the SBM, support vector machines. This is the foundational thing you can learn about the machine learnings. Now let's see the sections number two actually. So in the section number two, it's about the neural networks. So now you see the step into the brain of AI. It's called the neural network because the architecture is built based on the human brains. So you can learn the topic about the feed forward neural network, also called the FNN. The most basic structure how the data moves into the one direction. It's mean that it just go to the one direction and try to calculating here the weighted sum. Then the second one is called the convolutional neural network, the most important and the famous one that's called CNN is essential for the image and the video processing. Using that, you can do the image classifications. You can also process the videos. Now, fourth one is called the recurrent neural network, also called the RNN. It basically for use for the sequential data like the speech or text, or also you can use it for the time series analysis. Okay, see sequential like speech and the text more they actually use these ones. Right now, the transformer is coming up, so RNA is quite down. Cool. Now let's see the number four. That's called the GANs. My favorite one, generative adversarial network. It has the two network. One is basically generating that, another one is adversarial networks. Okay. So sorry, generative and the discriminator. Sorry, generator and the discriminator network. It has the two network actually. The backbone of the deepfake in the AI art. So you know about the deepfake. What is the deepfake actually? It's a technology how you can actually create some fake videos or fake images, and the AI art. Okay, right now is very popular using ChatGPT or the Google Gemini. Then you have the autoencoder is basically used for the compressions. Using that you can do the image compressions, and also you can remove the noise from the images as well as using the autoencoders. Then the last one is called the deep belief network. It's basically the earlier deep neural architecture that is used in the pattern recognitions. Okay, cool. So those are the technique or topics you can cover in the case of neural network. Now let's see the section number three. That's called the deep learning concepts. So next, deep learning concept that power the modern actually AI. So you can see you can learn some of the concept like the transfer learning. So it's basically for use of some the pre-trained model like you can use the BZZ16 or BZZ19, the inceptions or the Google Net. You can use that to you don't need to train it again. Okay, it already trained with about over the thousand classes. Okay, then you have the neural style transformers. It's basically merging the ARD and the AI to creating some stunning visuals. It's also the popular. Then LSTM, long short-term memory, and the GRUs. It basically handling the long-term dependencies in time series and the textual data. So in the case of time series, let's say you are going to be predicting here and stocks price. So you need to also handling the long-term dependency so that it can memorize this thing. Same thing in the case of text. If you don't actually memorize the long text, you cannot translate it easily. Then attention mechanisms, the secret behind the transformer models, and this one is basically changing the world. And after that, GPT is actually coming up. Okay, they're actually using here this technical attention mechanisms. The residual networks, it's called the ResNets, is basically solving the vanishing gradient problem issue that is happening in the case of machine learning algorithms. Then capsule network, it's improved the spatial awareness in the images. You can use the capsule networks. Okay. Now let's see the section number 4. That's called the natural language processing, also stand for the NLP, also called the NLP. So here using that AI can actually understanding the language. So first one is about the what embedding. So you can see what to back on the globe. So using that, you can converting the words into some kind of numeric vectors. Okay, if you know that how to creating here and large language model from a sketch. So in the first things, you just need to think that how can you convert the word into the vectors. So this is called the word embeddings. Then transformer model like the bird and the GPT. Okay, also called the encoder only model or the decoder only models. So it's basically evolutionized the NLP with the attention mechanisms. Right now in the top, the GPT. Then NER, name entity recognitions. It's basically identify the names, the dates, place in the text. The sentiment analysis, you already create so many videos about that. So it's called the sentiment analysis. So it's basically detecting the emotions in the messages. Okay. It is basically used by Facebook as well. When you give any kind of harmful messages in the comment box, it will automatically block your account. Okay. Then machine translation, the power behind the Google Translate. If you have ever used the Google Translate, you know that how it basically translated the one language to another language. Then speed recognition is from the Siri to Alexa, all powered by the NLP. You can also creating here our own one. It's called the Jarvis, and I already create maybe 3 or 4 videos regarding that, so you can easily follow this out. Okay. Then section number 5, we have the reinforcement learning. Right now is in the top. So reinforcement learning teaches machine through the trial and error that we basically do in as a human. Let's say I and I we was everyone was actually just a child, so we don't know, we cannot compare the fire, or we cannot compare the fire or the water, is it harmful or not. We cannot compare that because we are the human. So after that, when you touch the fires, then थोड़ा लगता है तब पे. Then we try to actually uh, uh, I mean क्या बोलते इसको, थोड़ा ignore करते बस, right. Now let's see the Q learnings and the policy gradient methods are basically the core algorithm in the machine learnings. The Q learning and the policy gradient methods. And the Markov decision process, that's called the MDP, it basically helps in the environmental modeling, because you know that in the case of reinforcement learning, we have the reward, we have the policy, we also have one environment where the agent can flow. Okay. Now PPO, proximal policy optimization is the important one, and DQ and deep query network. So it is deep query network. I don't know how it pronounces. Okay. And the popular in robotics and the game. Okay, DQNs. And the Monte Carlo method is used for the probabilistic decision making in the case of reinforcement learnings. Now let's see section number 6, AI in robotics. So robotics meet the AI throat. So we can see the path learning, the slams, the autonomous navigations for the self-driving and the drones. So you can creating here a kind of system which can actually follow the path. And reinforcement learning in robotics is basically enables the adaptive robotic control. Using the reinforcement learning algorithm, you can easily control it. You can easily train this out. Let's say you can training here uh, any kind of game. Okay. And robot personal system that basically combines the sensor and the visions, and control system that the nerve system of the robot actually. Now, section number 7 is basically AI ethics and the regulations. So AI, it's not just about the power, it's about the responsibility. So learn AI fairness, the bias mitigations, the data privacy, the accountability, and the AI governance. It's basically essential for the building the ethics of AI. You should also think about it. Okay, this part. Now let's see the my favorite one is called the computer visions, because when I was just learning the AI, first I start with the computer visions. So computer vision teaches AI to see the world. Actually, you can do the image classification, you can do the observations using YOLO, the faster RCNN or max RCNN, and image segmentations, the facial recognitions. You already get so many video of that. The OC or optical character recognitions, the 3D vision, and the depth estimations. So these are the eyes of the AI. Okay, the computer vision. You can learn it using the OpenCV. Okay, the OpenCV, it have a library in Pythons. You can learn about it. Okay. Then the optimizations and the evaluations to make the AI smarter and faster, we optimize and evaluate it. Let's say we can learn about the gradient descent algorithms, the Adam optimizers, the simulated annealings, the genetic algorithms, and the PSO is basically improving the performance. So matrices like the accuracy matrix, the precisions, the recall, the F1 score, and ROC or AOC curve. Okay, it basically ensuring the reliability of your machine learning models. Then cross validations and the hyperparameter tuning to make the model actually robust. You can learn about it. I already created so many videos about that. Maybe you might get the videos, maybe 1 to 20. Here I mostly create the video about the healthcare systems. So here you basically discuss about this kind of thing, the hyperparameter tuning, how can I do the cross validations, everything we discuss about it. Okay. Now, section number 10, the AI development and the integrations. It finally to bring the AI into the real world. So you can do the model comparisons. You can do the model comparison of different kind of models. The HAI, the cloud-based system, you can actually deploy it into AWS or the GCP. You can do it out. Okay. And the AI APIs, you can also creating here an AI APIs that is also provided by the Grok as free as service, and it basically ensure the scalability and the integration actually. And distributed AI system, it basically handling the AI large scale data efficiently. You need to also learn about that. How can you basically learn about the distributed AI systems? Okay. So this is the topic that you need to know if you need to become a masters on the machine learning from the beginning actually, because this is started from the beginning. So when you go to the depth, and then you can get one high level overview of that. How can you become an AI engineers? Okay. So that's it from my side. I hope you enjoy this full tutorial and make sure to subscribe to channels and like this as well as comment भी करना भाई, comment बहुत कम आता है, so मुझे comment भी चाहिए थोड़ा. Okay, thank you and bye bye, namaste.